from the 43-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Hubbard. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. So first down here as they go back to work. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's got him still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. On the ground, it's Ball. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many.
Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man all by himself. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking for space to the left. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. Hard-hitting tackle. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Slips away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet. But also, what you said is the most important thing. He keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Got his man down the middle. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Caught In the backfield, it's Wilson. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 30 short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now on second down. The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're going to go right back to him on first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to correct.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now they take the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
With jet sweep pass. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, what a cut! Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and leading the play.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to...
Oh, he's getting it on his steam. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gonna run it. It's ball. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Extending the play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll go right back to him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Back to throw, it's Sellers. They've got the screen set up. Wide open spaces. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen, because they're just so dynamic.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Hey, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with the sign.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab to the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Gators. And that one will give them the lead. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, past the marker.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Turning on the Jets. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and keep the drive alive.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They check.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on. If no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And
And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the tailback. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Used the play fake, down a throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
To throw, it's Sellers. Caught near the sticks, it's Bennett. And it's a catch, but he's got it up for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's caught. It's Harvey.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little rhythm, getting open, throwing the football. That's how to catch it, big fella.
Trying play action. Buying some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Dances away. Fires on the move. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Trying to ball his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Gators!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like offense.
Touchdown, Florida! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pitch it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Caught close to the marker. It's Harbor. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Sets up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Florida, 21. South Carolina, 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Now rolling to the left. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? He'll set up to throw. Trying to barrel in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Safe completion on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Gators are rolling down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
First down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback extends the play. The throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Unleashes one. Calls it in. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap.
Running free. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He wants it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep. But the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
A strike downfield. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got it set up on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Inside the touchdown, South Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come.
He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams Brice alive on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it harder.
He uncorks one deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And he take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35, South Carolina, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff from the gun. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Nice move to keep running. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there, he just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Snagged out of the air. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And he's thrown another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Florida! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays.
He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, he's got a chance. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Florida, 49. South Carolina, 7.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The inside handoff. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the